Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Domonique Phillips.
And this is Felicia Phillips.
And we want to say thank you so much to our, we got 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion viewers?
A trillion viewers.
Trillion.
A trillion Be Your Own Testimony tribe.
Well,
family. We actually like family.
We want to use this episode to kind of introduce ourselves and let you know a little bit about us, why we decided to start this podcast, and what we are about.
Right. With everyone.
Yeah, I hope all is well. Listen, we are the entrepreneur couple, and we just wanted to introduce ourselves. This is the first episode of the Entrepreneur Couple podcast.
What is the Be Your Own Testimony podcast?
The Be Your Own Testimony podcast. Yes. Well, as you get to know us, you're going to see that we have all these different names on here. But we want to officially welcome you to the Be Your Own Testimony podcast,
yes,
brought to you by the Entrepreneur Couple.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
We've been married for close to 6 years now. We actually have 4 children. Yes.
And a puppy. Named Sweet Mickey.
Yes. So I'm a mom of 4. I'm Haitian. He's Jamaican. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're from the Caribbean, and we're really excited about that. So we came together and we decided that we would do a podcast together. We had separate things that we were doing, but we decided to come together collectively because Dom was always addicted to me. So he always wanted to be in my circle. So, why not?
Who? I'm addicted to you?
Yeah, you are. Since day one. I'll tell you about that story another time. But
comment.
Yeah, no comment. But who we are, again, we're the Entrepreneur Couple. We decided to come together and create this YouTube channel, this podcast called Be Your Own Testimony. And the reason that we chose that name is because everybody have their own testimony. Everybody have their own story, and we can all learn from each other. We started our entrepreneur journey about 6 years ago? 6 years ago. Although entrepreneurship has always been in my blood since young, but really taking action where I've actually left my 9 to 5. I actually had my degree in nursing, and I haven't worked as a nurse for the past 6 years. And we've been on this entrepreneur journey together. And I'm really excited about it because we got a lot to share. What you think, baby?
A lot to share. Listen, I'm really excited too because one of the reasons why we wanted to do this. Are we on reasons yet?
No, go ahead.
One of the reasons why we wanted to do this was because coming into the game, we struggled a lot. And we made a lot of mistakes that cost us a lot of time, a lot of emotional buildup where like our confidence was hurt.
Yes.
A lot of money, a lot of relationships. Mm-hmm. And we had to just go learn and put ourselves around people to help us come through that. So if your goal is to be an entrepreneur, if your goal is you're already an entrepreneur, or if you have a 9 to 5, or if you have a job, or you have a business already, or maybe you just in a relationship with somebody and you want to just communicate better and get to the other side where y'all can start making some money together, where y'all could just be that perfect power couple and do business. Our goal is to just to be, transparent and share what we've learned, what we've been through, and hopefully those experiences can inspire you to go be your own testimony.
Right.
Because after all, you are the star, you are the movie star in your show. So
right.
We just want to just be a testimony in our story to help inspire you to go be your own story. Therefore, that's the name, Be Your Own Testimony.
What?
Pretty cliche, right?
Well put, Mr. Phillips.
Well put. Yeah.
That was
intention that we have with the Be Your Own Testimony podcast.
Right.
So, Felicia, what is the intention, would you say, because somebody listened to this podcast, because they listened to our show, what would you say that, our intention is for that person to receive?
Well, I can speak for myself. Mm-hmm. My intentions is that, you listen to the podcast and something struck in your mind and you're like, oh my God, they actually going through that? That's exactly what I'm going through right now. and we help you and we give you a solution or we give you an idea to be able to move forward and confidently do exactly what it is that you want to do. That's one of the intentions. How about you?
I would say one of my intention is to just help people really believe that whatever they want is possible for them. You know, I know sometimes we have big goals, we have big dreams, and we have all the resources that we need to do what we got to do, and we just still don't take action. Right. So my intention is really to kind of just share some of the stuff that we've been through, or some of the stuff that, you know, people we know have been through, who are just like you know, who had the resources, who had either the courses, the books, they had the information, but they didn't use the information for whatever reason. So, you know, I would say my intention here is basically to show you that you're not alone, one, and two, to show you that, hey, there are people out there who are just like you. They're not better than you. You know, they're not like these super guru people. They're just like you. The only difference is that they're taking action. So, you know, we're taking action here today, and that is one of our intentions, to inspire you with what it is that we've done and what it is that, you know, we've learned, for you to go take action. Because at the end of the day, it's about you. That's
right. Another intention is to be able to bring other people who also are going through their own entrepreneurship journey, or even, you know, 9-to-5 workers as well, to come on the show and actually share their own testimony. Because over time, for the past 5-6 years, we've learned so much from everybody else, and you know, everybody's story means something for them and for us as well. It depends on, you know, how you take it and what you do with it. So, you know, we're going to also be bringing guests. We're going to be bringing a lot of successful, dope people on the show to kind of just share their story, tell you exactly what they went through, how they did it, and how they still striving. You know, the whole point is for you not to stop. The whole point is for you to keep going. The whole point is for you to know that you are worth it, you are deserving, and everything that you want, it can happen, it will happen, it's already done.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Another intention?
I would say another intention here is, you know, what we're going to bring to you, you're not going to get nowhere else, right? The fact that we're a couple, the fact that we're in business together, the fact that we're married, the fact that we have kids together, we're going to give you something brand spanking new. And, you know, in most relationships, most people do 40 hours to the left and with another job, and they do 50 hours to the right, another job. So both couples are going left and right. You know, Felicia and I has had the last 5 years or 6 years where we've actually worked side by side in business. Right. So we've worked side by side in business together. So we know each other in a couple way, we know each other in a business way, we know each other in a friend way. And that's some of the things that we had to learn. There are some things we had to learn about communication, about leadership, about relationship. And we're going to share those with you as well, you know, because maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're a couple as well, and maybe you want to get your partner moving, or you want to get yourself moving. So we're going to share with you some of the tips and how we did that as a couple and how we worked out that partnership going.
Right. And I think we could finish off by saying, you know, it's just like our title, you know, be your own testimony. And so, like, we're just gonna be sharing testimonies. We're gonna be sharing stories. We're gonna be telling you it like it is. We're gonna keep it raw, authentic, and real. That's just who we are. That's just who we are.
Yeah. So hopefully, you know, we'll see you in a couple hundred episodes, and you know, let's do this. And hopefully, you'll be here with us one day telling your testimony, which is what our ultimate goal is. Our ultimate goal is to get you to come sit here with us and tell your testimony.
That's right.
That's our goal. So until then, we'll see you guys later, and see you for part 3.
Part 3.
Peace. You kind of know who we are behind the microphone and behind the camera. So Felicia, why don't you go ahead and start out by telling, you know, the audience who you are, where you're from, where you was born, what's your age, sex, location, ESL, age, sex, location, and all of that good stuff that, you know.
Okay. How far back am I supposed to go? Because, you know, I could go for days.
How far back? You got 5 minutes. How far back do you want to go?
Okay. So, my name is Felicia. I am married to this wonderful husband of mine, Domonique Phillips. And I am actually not scared to say how old I am. I am 35 years old. And actually, I was scared to say how old I was, but it's okay. I'm 35 years old, and I have 4 children. I have a son who's 11 years old. I have a daughter who is 6 years old. I have another daughter who is 3 years old, and I have another daughter who is 1 year old. So I have 1 boy and 3 girls. Just to go back into the past a little bit, I actually come from Haitian descent. My mom is Haitian. My dad is Haitian. I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, and and we are now located in Georgia. Let's see, what else? I actually went to school for nursing, so I actually have my nursing degree. That's not what I actually wanted to go to school for. I actually wanted to go to school to either be a lawyer, actress, or a model. None of those 3 things work because, you know, in the Haitian household, teacher, lawyer, doctor, okay? And so I went not for doctor, but for nurse. And I'm going to share the story as to why I went for nursing in the future. But I went for the nursing degree. I got my nursing degree. I worked as a nurse for close to like 5-6 years. And I met my husband, Domonique Phillips, who was, I guess he'll tell you his story, but he was a manager at Applebee's. And from being together, within a year to 2 years into our relationship, we decided to take the path of entrepreneurship. And I mean full-blown entrepreneurship, like left my nursing career, we opened a shop, a nutritionist shop, changed my life. We change each other's life, okay? And we've learned so much along the way. And just to share, you know, just to kind of be open and transparent about myself, I've always had an entrepreneur heart, you know, from young. You know, I started my own hair care line with my cousin when I was in college. And our hair care line is called Imanic Beauty Essentials. And I'm really excited about that. Because it was my first venture into entrepreneurship, which means I was learning to mix. I was learning to make the products. I was, you know, melting the shea butter. I was doing all of that. And it taught me a lot in terms of entrepreneurship. You know, entrepreneurship is not like a 9-to-5. You know, the 9-to-5, you know exactly what you have to do when you get to work. You know, you got to punch in from 9 to 5. You know, there's a lot of discipline in entrepreneurship, and you know, just a lot of things came along the way. So, you know, I don't want to keep, you know, babbling, but that's a little bit about me, because I can go on and on and on and on.
Yeah, and as we go into more of these episodes, and as you tune in, you're going to know more about, you know, who we are and what we do. And just about me, my name is Domonique, as you know. I was born in Kingston, Jamaica.
I'm supposed to make the noise.
Yeah, but you can bust no
shots.
Born in Kingston, Jamaica. So my story is a little bit different, where at a young age, I lost my mom at a young age. And, you know, we had to go live with family members, with aunts and uncles. And we ended up moving to the States when I was 13. And moving to the States, completely new country. I'm not really sure what to do. You know, we just had to figure it out. You know, we had to figure out how to adapt, how to adjust to the language, adjust to the culture, adjust to just the education system, the environment. And, you know, fast forward, you know, I went to high school, aviation high school, because I love planes. And coming out of aviation high school, I wanted to go be a pilot. And, you know, graduating, I wasn't able to go do some of the stuff I wanted to go do. And you'll kind of know more why. But 9/11 happened right around that time. And, you know, coming out of school, I couldn't go do some of the things I wanted to do because of just like my citizenship being in this country. So, you know, I had to go work, get a job. I went to York College for a couple months, but I couldn't finish. I had to go get a job. And I worked at Applebee's. I worked at Applebee's for over 10 years. So from hosting, server, bartender, line cook, mid cook, fry cook, prep, expo, car side, key manager, whatever it is, I did it. Whatever it is in the restaurant industry, I did it. But the restaurant industry taught me a lot. You know, it taught me a lot about just working hard, just service, being 2-3 steps ahead, you know, taking care of people, and, you know, just giving quality service. And fast forward, I was able to take those same skills I learned in the restaurant industry and transfer it into personal training. So I'm big on health. you know, when my grandmother passed, that made me just get real conscious about health. And, you know, one of my mission was to just help people live a healthy, active lifestyle. So, you know, here we are. Still my mission.
Yeah.
You know, so here we are now where our goal now is basically to just show people how to, you know, create multiple streams of income for themselves, for their families, and at the same time live a happy, healthy life. Because one, you don't want to have all that money and be unhealthy. And two, you don't want to be healthy and broke.
Right.
Right? And you don't want to have all of that, but you're unhappy without your family.
Right.
So the goal is basically to share what we've learned and share our testimony, share our story, you know, once again, you know, try to inspire you with what we've accomplished. And we're not done, you know, so definitely we hope you tag in for the ride and, you know, join us on the journey of where we're going.
Yeah.
So super excited for y'all.
Take the ride with us.
Yeah, take the ride with y'all. Take the ride with us. So listen, I hope y'all ready. Let's dive in. And listen, if y'all ready, you know, say let's do this. Let's go and let's get into the first big episode. So, you know, I'll see y'all there. Peace.